Choosing the right way to save for college can be a challenge. With so many options available, it is important to understand how each works and which is best for you. In this video, we'll take a look at 529 plans, what they are, and how they work. But first, make sure to subscribe to Simply Economics and hit that bell to get notified every time we post new content. Now, what is a 529 college plan and how does it work? A 529 plan is a tax-advantaged savings account created to help cover the costs of education. It initially only covered post-secondary schooling, but has since been extended to include K-12 tuition in 2017 and apprenticeship classes in 2019, making it easier for students of any age or level to get the educational support they need. Despite getting its name from Section 529 of the Federal Tax Code, the 529 plans are actually administered by all 50 states and the District of Columbia. While anyone can open a 529 account, it is usually established by the guardians of a child or grandchild who becomes the beneficiary for their educational expenses. For certain states, those who fund the account can reap tax deductions for their contributions. When you put money into a 529 plan, it grows tax-free until withdrawn. As long as the funds are used for IRS qualifying education expenses, no state or federal taxes will be applied to those withdrawals either. Plus, depending on your home state's regulations, certain contributions may even be eligible for tax deductions. K-12 students are allowed up to $10,000 in tax-exempt withdrawals each year. Since the tax advantages of a 529 plan differ hugely depending on where you live, it is essential to inspect its details carefully in order to make sure that you are taking advantage of all potential tax benefits for which you may be eligible. What are the types of 529 plans? The two main types of 529 plans have some significant differences: the Education Savings Plan and the Prepaid Tuition Plan. Popular amongst most, 529 Education Savings Plans are an easy and accessible way to start investing. The account holder deposits their desired amount of money into the plan, which is then put towards a selection of pre-picked investment opportunities. Account holders have the opportunity to select their desired investment options, often mutual funds, and watch as the value of their account grows based on those investments' performance. Numerous 529 plans come with target date funds, which transform their assets as the years progress and become more conservative as your child approaches college age. Utilizing the funds from a 529 savings plan can cover more than just college expenses. They may also be used to pay for K-12 tuition, fees, and room and board costs. Making use of these withdrawals provides an opportunity for families to give their children the best education possible without breaking the bank. With the introduction of the Secure Act in 2019, there is now an opportunity to use 529 plans tax-free to cover costs related to apprenticeship programs and also up to $10,000 for student loan payments on behalf of account beneficiaries and their siblings. On January 1, 2024, the Secure Act of 2022 will entitle holders to roll up to $35,000 in unused 529 funds into a Roth IRA account under specified conditions, namely that their accounts are at least 15 years old. This law was passed as part of the 2023 Omnibus Budget Bill and is set to bring greater financial freedom for those who qualify. Want to ensure that you'll be paying today's tuition rates for your future college-bound student, even though they won't start school for years? Consider a prepaid tuition plan. A handful of states and higher education institutions offer these plans, although the details vary. Unfortunately, at this time, there are no comparable options available for K-12 students. Prepaid tuition plans like 529 savings accounts accumulate in value with time. Upon utilizing the account to pay for tuition fees, withdrawals are not taxable. Nevertheless, it should be noted that prepaid tuition plans do not cover room and board charges, unlike their 529 counterparts. Prepaid tuition plans often limit the eligible colleges you can use them for, whereas money in a savings plan may be utilized at nearly any qualified college. Furthermore, the money paid into a prepaid tuition plan is not protected by either the federal or some state governments. What are the tax advantages of 529 plans? When money is withdrawn from a 529 plan and used for certified educational expenses, it can be exempt from federal and state taxes. How convenient. Other than the exceptions of death or disability, early withdrawals from your account will be subject to taxes and a 10% penalty. Although the money you contribute to a 529 plan does not give tax deductions in federal income taxes, more than 30 states offer credits or reductions for contributions made towards these plans. The range of amounts given by each state varies. If you are looking to receive a state tax deduction or credit, it is essential that you invest in your home state's plan. However, if the thought of a potential tax break isn't enough incentive for you, some states will still allow non-residents to join their plans. What are some special considerations? Investing early is beneficial in any kind of investing, and a 529 plan is no exception. By starting to save earlier, your money will have more time to compound and grow within the plan, so you can maximize potential returns. By investing in a prepaid tuition plan, you can take advantage of today's lower rates that may increase rapidly as time passes. Most universities raise their fees annually, hence locking in your current rate is extremely beneficial for years to come. After your 529 plan has been put to use and you still have money left over, you will be presented with multiple solutions. For example, if the beneficiary is granted a generous scholarship or decides not to attend college after all. To transfer the account, you can change its beneficiary to another qualifying relative. You may also want to consider keeping the current recipient in case they decide down the line that college or graduate school would be a valuable investment for them. Starting in January 2024, you may transfer any remaining funds to a Roth IRA account if your qualifications are met. Alternatively, should an ideal occasion arise, simply cashing out the account and paying the taxes plus 10% penalty is also available as an option. How can I open a 529 plan? If you're looking to open a 529 plan, then look no further than your state. On the other hand, if you'd prefer professional advice on the best plans around the country, many brokers and financial advisors can help. They'll offer an array of options for you to choose from so that your savings yield maximum returns. How much does a 529 plan cost? States frequently have a one-time account setup fee for 529 plans, which vary from as little as $25 in Florida to a staggering cost of $964 in West Virginia. Nonetheless, the lowest cost option is available. Furthermore, if you acquired your 529 plan through a stockbroker or financial advisor, they may impose fees of up to 5% or more on the assets under their management. When investing in a 529 plan, be sure to watch out for unnecessary fees. Instead of settling for higher-cost mutual funds and ETFs, seek out lower-cost options that will help keep your management costs low. Who maintains control over a 529 plan? A 529 plan is a type of custodial account where an adult will act as its custodian and manage the funds for the benefit of someone under 18. The beneficiary can take control over it once they reach legal age of 18, though all expenditures must go towards valid educational expenses. What are qualified expenses for a 529 plan? When you choose a 529 plan, eligible expenses include college, graduate, or vocational school tuition and fees, elementary or secondary school K-12 tuition and fees, books and school supplies, student loan payments, off-campus housing, campus food and meal plans, computers, internet and software used for schoolwork, special needs and accessibility equipment for students. What are 529 plan transferability rules? As outlined by the Federal Tax Code Section 529, a 529 plan has rigid transferability rules. Unless there's been an alteration in beneficiaries, you, as the owner, can only switch to another 529 plan once annually. You can keep the same plan unchanged when transferring to another family member who is recognized as son, daughter, stepchild, foster child, adopted child, or a descendant of any of them. Brother, sister, stepbrother, or stepsister. Father or mother or ancestor of either. Stepfather or stepmother. Son or daughter of a brother or sister. Brother or sister of father or mother. Son-in-law, daughter-in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law. The spouse of any individual listed above. First cousin. So, for parents who value higher education and want to save on financial contributions, a 529 plan is the perfect solution. Its advantages are undeniable. Your contributions grow tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified educational expenses remain non-taxable. All of this makes investing in college tuition more convenient than ever before. When researching investment plans, no two are alike. Start your comparison by analyzing what benefits your in-state plan offers. Make sure to evaluate all the components of each option you're considering, including its fees and expense ratios, as this will ensure that you pick a plan that saves money over time. Before making your selection, be sure to carefully consider the advantages and disadvantages of each option. By doing so, you can make an informed decision that will bring positive outcomes for yourself as well as your loved ones in the long run. If you need more amazing content like this one, look no further than here. We take pride in helping you make the most out of your investment decisions. Subscribe to Simply Economics and consider commenting below any questions you may have about 529 plans. See you in the next video.